Welcome back to Let's Play AM2R. We're continuing to go into new ground, a place that has not existed in the original Metroid 2. A place created purely by the developer of AM2R in order to flesh out the game a little more, add a little more to the game's experience, and give a place for us to experience a couple items that were added specially, I shouldn't say specially, but that have become more Metroid staples. So there's very little we can do outside. I'm gonna go back outside anyway. I forgot those guys were jerks. These guys are jerks too. Like, man, everybody around here is a jerk. I want to see what's outside. Because we can go up here too. You know, I just want to say, given that the, and there's a great ore. I do want to say, though I've mentioned a little bit about some awkwardness with maybe how snappy the camera is or anything, I will say, considering the game was programmed pretty much entirely by one guy, the fact that he managed to get such an articulate camera, I think, is still, like, a ludicrous task that he should be praised for. That, like, the camera can follow you very closely, but then it does things like go up to the side of the wall, and then when you get up top, it eases over. Like, this isn't a hack. None of this engine existed prior. This was all programmed in by one person. Though it was done to mimic an existing engine, actually putting that stuff in is insane. And this is coming from somebody who has actually done some game development. I have at least a rough idea about what it would take to get that stuff programmed in. And I don't want to do it. I don't like doing it. Okay, let's try to be a little more careful out here. And by careful, I mean shoot everything. Okay, so this is where we were. We went outside. Let's take a peek a little bit further in. Now this place is going to be great fun, because it is filled to the brim with these enemies. These enemies are so frustrating to deal with. Intentionally. They're faster than us. Ah, crap! Pope! 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 But intentionally so. If only because the main thing these enemies do is they are very fast. And it's so easy for them to outmaneuver us that we can't hope to maneuver alongside with them. So all we can really do is sit here and stand in one place and shoot at them and hope they eventually die. Oh no. Door locked. That's something fancy. Other door locked. Well, we've seen stuff like this before. We gotta put the morph ball in, so let's put the morph ball in it and see what happens. Oh, we got some music going. Oh, these are all little robots. Those were all little robots in the background carrying things. Hold up, I didn't hit a button, but we gotta check the log for this place. Okay, this facility is a power distribution center. The wiring linked to this facility provides power to various structures within the region. All excess energy is stored in portable spherical cells, which are distributed through the intricate passages of the cave system via vacuum pipes and carrier drones. These cells are filled to maximum capacity. Any exposure to beam weapons will destabilize the energy charge. And look at them little oh, they're little like Chozo heads, carrying them little orbs around. Why did I do that? I'm stupid. Ah! Well, I can get a little bit of health back, let me guess. Yep. Give us plenty of space to build up that speed boost. I feel like there's something here. Nothing I can get now. That looks like a passage. Oh, hey. Look at this little guy. Oh, it's going. And it's powering up the thing. Which opens the door. Now, it did mention that shooting these things with a beam will destabilize them. Now, we could try to shoot that guy in the middle without hitting anything, or we could shoot the orb. Which just friggin' fries everything. Look at that crap. We're gonna bomb these things to bounce them around, get them going. Will that hit him from here? Yeah. There's still one below us, though. Now, one thing that feels... It's not necessarily a bad mechanic, and I think it was handled pretty well, all things considered. Though I do feel like a physics object like these orbs just doesn't... It doesn't fit Metroid. Like, something about it just doesn't feel right. Ah. Hey, and that takes us back in here. And back to that save room. Well, there's, let's see, there's something up top I missed, but I can't do anything about it. Forgot to map the upper left-hand corner of that room. But I guess we're going this way. Now, we have actually seen these weird little Chozo heads with circle up a couple times up until now. Now that we've activated the thing in that big room, those are a couple things we can go back and get throughout the area. Which I think was interesting, because it's sort of... That was handled poorly. Oh, holy crap! I was not prepared for you, oh my goodness. I'm just chilling, minding my own business, talking about video games. Jeez, man. Can't do this to me. Okay, this guy is gonna be rough. Hey, rude. Okay, he's gonna jump up, he's gonna go, no he's not, he's gonna come back over here. Now if I keep back far enough, he will keep going and hop off, and that'll be good because it gives me a chance to get in another super missile. Of which I only have one left. Will you keep going? You're gonna keep going? Yeah, turn around. Oh, you jerk. Didn't work. It did nothing to him. Gonna turn around there? Nope, you're gonna go down there where I can shoot you. Now, somebody mentioned that the Zeta Metroids have a little spot on their back that opens up. They do not. I mean, you can look right at it. No, there's nothing there. I do know what you're talking about, but it is not on the Zetas. I love that dink when you come out the other side of these. Bang! I don't know why that's so great. Oh, this looks horrible. This looks horrible! Oh, give me that. He said give me that. Oh, I'd like to not tick off these guys in the middle if I can avoid it. I can go up, maybe? Nope. Okay, let's have some fun with these guys and not have to dodge 5 million things. Oh dear. Yeah, right where I want you. Now, I will say, for being effectively a new area, like custom made for this game, it's considerably larger than many of the other areas. I mean, I guess that one is about as large. I mean, you can tell by looking at it how big this area is going to be. I guess this one is about as large, but most of this was created custom to deal with a speed booster. I mean, the towers. I don't know, it's just a big area. And I don't necessarily object to that, though I do find it a little bit odd that the one area that was custom made for this game, that was developed solely by him, is by and large the biggest area. I don't feel, though, like it's trying to draw attention to it, or attention to itself. Ah, this reeks of Metroid. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to you. There are no less than, there is at least one Metroid in that room. Can't do anything that way, though. Okay, so I can go this way, though. So this is new. Now, I do feel like some of that, though, is... or some of the size of the area does come from... I guess you could say the... Ah, geez, there's still more. Quit hitting me! I'm trying to shoot the guy! Oh, crap. You know what? I'm gonna see what's this way. Nothing. That's what's that way. Door I can't go in. That's what's that way. Jerks! What the crap's your deal? Yeah, you're gonna come down here eventually. I feel like some of that, though, is not just padding or making the area bigger, but because a number of things were added to this. Not only the new abilities, but also this this little energy orb thing and the enemies to deal with that. Like, that was also all added. So there's kind of a lot, and the energy orb especially is something that you want to design around. You want to design some puzzles and things with that in mind. Like, it's not something you can kind of introduce and give once and... wish it the best of luck. Say, it's been activated, good job. You know how to use it, now use it for the rest of the game. Like, this is... you can't really use it for the rest of the game because Maybe there's a couple places in the game up until now that we've seen it? But it's really just kind of here. Man. Ah. Oh dear. Oh dear, I made a bad. I made a bad. I made a big bad. I made a bad. We'll come back to that room. You know what I should have done? Is save. But I also like fancy things. Heck yeah! Now, I mentioned before that the crux of this area is there are primarily two different kinds of enemies in this area. There are the buzzsaws, which are very fast and can outmaneuver you, and there's not much you can do about that. That is, unless you can outmaneuver them. And then there's these guys, who there's also very little we can do about. We can't necessarily outmaneuver them, but simply killing them brings a wrath upon us. Now, I think it's been shown, maybe, maybe not, that the speed booster will just outright destroy these guys. So if you find a way to just obliterate them, not shoot them, not hit them a couple times, but obliterate them, they are no threat to you. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm doing fine. And just to make it all the easier to get around, like there's so many blocks in this area that are destructible, like just walls and ceilings and everything that's destructible with the screw attack. So you can just go wherever. Like, just do whatever, man. That's a gray door and it still makes me uncomfortable. So I'm gonna save. And next time, everybody, let me tell you about these robots we're gonna blow up.